The pitcher is considered by many as the most important and hardest position to play in the game of baseball. Because it is so hard, only a few pitchers in the sport have fulfilled great legacies. So here I'll name the 25 best pitchers in Major League Baseball. At number 25 is Curt Schilling. He is followed by Don Sutton, Justin Verlander, and Mark Scherzer. The 1990s Braves were known for their dominant pitching, but they only won one World Series. Tom Glavine was one of their great pitchers, followed by John Smoltz. Their final pitcher is later on this list. Now let's breeze through these next few pitchers.
Now the windup and the pitch is left. Strike three called. No-hitter. Gaylord Perry.
Sign, Sheets digs in. Here's a pitch. Larry swings at a breaking ball, and there it is. Career strikeout number 3,500.
One strike away, the 0-2. A bouncer. Ruiz. In time! Roy Halladay has thrown a no-hitter.
All of those pitchers above had very long and successful careers. Also, there's Warren Spahn, a World Series champ with 363 wins. Lefty Grove won the 1929 and 30 World Series pitching left-handed. And Grover Cleveland Alexander statistically dominated his era with the third most wins in MLB history and 3 Triple Crowns. This next pitcher at number 13 used to be on the Harlem Globetrotters. But after joining St. Louis, he became the greatest pitcher in Cardinals history. That was Bob Gibson, a 2-time World Series champ. Gibson was a very intimidating pitcher on the mound, who accumulated one of the best single seasons for a pitcher in 1968, averaging about 1 run every 9 innings. At number 12 is the best active pitcher left, Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw has had a short career, but he has put together a resume alongside some of the greats. Kershaw has won the Cy Young Pitcher of the Year award 3 times, but this next guy won it 4 times. That was Steve Carlton, who currently has the second most strikeouts for a left-handed pitcher.
Strike 3, there is the 4,000th strikeout of Steve Carlton's Major League career, and that's quite a milestone.
Now we're in the top 10. Tom Seaver is one of the most decorated pitchers in history, with over 3,000 strikeouts, 300 wins, and less than a 3-run ERA. He was also the leading figure in the 1969 Miracle Mets that won the World Series. In the first year of his Hall of Fame ballot, Seaver received over 98% of the vote. That has rarely been seen before, except with this next guy, Greg Maddux. Maddux also received 97% of the vote in his first year, largely because he was one of the most complete pitchers in the modern era. Just search up all of his awards to see. And remember the big 3 of the 1990 Braves when I mentioned Tom Glavine and John Smoltz, earlier pitchers on this list? Well, the best pitcher of them all was the world champion Greg Maddux. Number 8 is Sandy Koufax. Saying how Sandy Koufax is this high, but he also retired in the prime of his career, shows how good he really was. Koufax won numerous awards thanks to his curveball, regarded as the greatest one of all time. He also won 4 World Series with the Dodgers. Another champion was Roger Clemens, who is known as a strikeout machine. Even though Clemens used steroids, he would still have a historic career even if we excluded the seasons he used them. Clemens won an incredible 7 Cy Young Awards, thanks to his legendary strikeout abilities.
Grounded to first, this'll do it! Roger Clemens has joined an exclusive club. He wins his 300th game. Only the 21st man in big league history to accomplish that honor.
Number 6 is Christy Mathewson, who pitched from 1900 to 1916. He famously never pitched on Sundays, but he was especially good at leading the Giants to victories. In 1908, he won 37 games, and he ended with 373. Randy Johnson was especially good at strikeouts, striking out 372 batters in 2001 and ending with the second most in league history. This was thanks to Johnson's longevity, saying that he retired at 46. The big unit won the World Series, 5 Cy Young Awards, and recorded a perfect game.
Look at his teammates. Look at Randy Johnson. A perfect game. He faced 27 men. He got them all out.
While Randy was really tall, this next pitcher was really short. Pedro Martinez was a monster in his prime, with one of the best ERAs in modern baseball. If his career was longer, Martinez might have even been higher on this list. The highlight of his career was breaking the curse of the Bambino in the 2004 World Series.
Back to full. Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Number 3, Cy Young. Cy Young played over 100 years ago, but there's a reason they named the Best Pitcher of the Year award after him. But because of the fact pitchers pitched much more frequently in that era, and Cy Young got the most starts in league history, he has the most wins in MLB history by a landslide at 511. Number 2 is Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan is the best strikeout pitcher that will ever play, and just listening to his stats can prove that. 27 years, and he's the all-time leader of strikeouts with 5,714. By slinging fastballs, Ryan recorded 7 no-hitters, 12 one-hitters, and 18 two-hitters. He even had 383 strikeouts in a season. Because of that, Nolan Ryan is also the greatest pitcher in the modern era. Now, finally at number 1 is Walter Johnson. Walter Johnson, like Cy Young, also played over a century ago, but that nevertheless takes away from the stats he compiled. Johnson held 110 shutouts, something unheard of in today's league. He led the league in strikeouts and wins multiple times, a reason why he has 3 Triple Crowns and 2 MVPs. The defining moment of his career was when he helped the Senators win the 1924 World Series in a 12-inning Game 7. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the relief pitchers.